all my DIY artsy crafty friends out there. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Dee, the Messy Perfectionist, and on this channel I am sharing my love and learning experience for all things DIY artsy crafty. Today I have for you another book reveal. This one is called Paradise from the Mythographic series. I recently purchased this book kind of blindly off of Amazon because I have Magical Earth. It is by a different author or illustrator, and I really loved this book. I have not flipped through many of the pages in here. However, I am re-recording this because, spoiler alert, I do not love the hidden objects in this book. If you guys have been watching my channel, you know that I tend to not mind the hidden objects in, say, Johanna Basford's books or Kirby Rosanes. I think they are placed well, it's done tastefully, it does not take away from the illustrations or the beauty of the artwork. However, the first 5 pages that I flipped through in here, I was not impressed by that, and so I'm re-recording this and trying again to give you guys a video because you're either not going to mind it, and that's great, but you may be like me and not like this at all, and it could be a deal breaker for you. I think the artist did a beautiful job on the pictures, at least that I've seen so far. The quality of this book is consistent with other books in the Mythographic series, which is fantastic. They are one-sided pages. The pages are perforated. I thought this was a newer book, but when I looked at the copyright, which is actually in the back, it is 2020. Here are some of the other books in the Mythographic series if you are interested. It is retailing for $17.99 or $24.50 in Canada. There's a little bit about the illustrator here. She is an Italian illustrator based near Rome, Italy. And does have a website here to see what her other work is like if you are interested in learning more about her. I want to try some other things to get around maybe some of these blatantly in-your-face hidden objects with either taking some acrylic. Let me see if I have, I have white gel pens here, which won't be great to go over with pencil, but I have these paint markers that I'm not sure if the pencil will lay over this, but there are some other things like different fixatives that I have been curious to try, and maybe I will look into a little bit of that and we can take that journey together and see, in case you like the art in this book, like the illustrations themselves, but don't love the hidden objects and you want to figure out a way to maybe hide that. Because as you will see, they're not as easy to kind of blend into your pages as, say, like Kirby's are. I will go ahead and flip through it and just let you guys see mostly for yourself so that you can make a decision whether you would love this book or not. So I'll talk a little bit about this. The first page is this pretty scene of like a Hawaiian island type scene with the volcanoes and the palm trees and then the dolphins emerging from the water that are not quite dolphins. They look like they almost have bird-like wings and they are emerging from the water, but also this crystal type material that's here. The first thing I see is the calculator, the comb, and the coffee cup. When I first saw this, I thought, well, maybe that's part of the imagery, like all the trash that's in our ocean, and we should be mindful of that. On the second page is this beautiful image of this elephant with the city within his ears and a floral border. But again, I see silverware and a bag and a tropical cup, a drum, and then this obnoxious, in my opinion, tissue box that's right there. There are other things, but those were like the things that really popped out to me that I was like, gosh, I really like this picture of this elephant, but I do not love the way these hidden objects are so large and so placed very apparently in the image. So that's my 2 cents on this book in regards to that. Just flip through the pages so that you can actually see the images for yourself, and if you want a freeze frame or anything like that. I do hope that you find this video helpful in some way. If you did, please go ahead and give me a like, leave me a comment below. What do you think? Does this bug you? Does it not bug you? What is your take on the hidden objects in the books? I usually don't mind them, but this one just kind of rubbed me the wrong way with what I saw. And so let me know. The images of the illustrations are really beautiful in my opinion. I just don't love the hidden objects in this particular book, and I do not think I would buy another one in this series that has hidden objects due to that. This one, I didn't mind the images in this illustration of the hidden objects as much because I felt like when I looked at this, it is a very dream-like image to me. So the objects that are very real don't bother me at all, because I feel like if she's in a dream state, anything can be in your dreams, right? So I rather like this one. So this is the last page that I had gotten to when I decided to reshoot this video. And this is when I decided, wow, I really would not have purchased this book if I knew the hidden objects were so blatant. Just for an example is this right here with this arcade machine in the middle of the wing and a USB drive over there. It's just really hard to hide those large objects that are not so hidden, and a band-aid in the middle of the sky. Just not sure why. First impression looking at this one, my eye doesn't instantly see like all of the trash objects everywhere, so that's kind of nice. I see the angel girl. I mean, there's just kind of a mishmash of everything in here, so I think it's more easily blended out or incorporated into this image. This is another one I feel like could almost be like that dream state that you could get away with the weird things that are thrown in there, because the image itself is very strange, and I like that. Like, this one is cool, I think. I like the image of this globe, or maybe it's a water droplet. It's pretty. This is an interesting picture of like Candyland. Like a candy type image. There's candy canes and lollipops. This could be fun to color. I love this picture. I love this picture so much. You guys know I love the libraries and just, yeah, this like little fairy girl. I don't know if she's a little fairy girl or just she's normal sized and the books are gigantic, but I love that. I love this picture. This will be the first picture probably I color in this book. And I do love these lanterns. This could be such a bright, colorful feel. I see like these Moroccan lamps hanging. This would be very pretty. This is a very cool image as well of this woman walking through the bamboo and the water and the dragon. Again, get rid of the bowling ball and the tennis racket, the shovel. It's just randomly there. Oh, this picture is interesting. Like, is it like two images? This is like one way. Let's flip it around. Ah, neat. That's pretty cool. I like this one. So it took me a minute to try and figure out if this was a sword but it's an anchor. It's an anchor with these little animals in it. Forest type scene. And then we got to throw a Lego in there and a fidget spinner on a fork. Okay, here is a picture of an example of what I do not like. In the middle of this picture, the first thing you see is this bottle of mouthwash. It says mouthwash in the middle of this picture. So it just kind of ruins it for me. And an otherwise really neat concept picture. And if you guys think I'm exaggerating, this is the hidden objects revealed pages. Look at how many objects there are in each image. It's a lot. So if you guys like that, you will absolutely love this book because it's got plenty of them in there. If you do not love that, I would say skip this one in the series and find one that does not have the hidden objects in it. Or maybe the other ones with the other hidden objects are not as much as they are in this one. I'm not sure. If you guys know, let me know down below. Other than that, I would love to hear your feedback and what your first impression of this was. I think you guys know how I feel about this at this point. Images are beautiful. Could have did without most of the hidden objects in the page. I don't mind some of them, but I could have just did without most of them. Other than that, I hope this was helpful if you guys are considering buying this book, regardless of whether you love it or hate it. I do hope you all have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening whenever you are watching this, and I will be talking to you guys soon. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.